Have you ever thought of making an online sticker shop, but after looking at the starter cost, you feel your wallet stare at you with disgust and you realize the cost wouldn't even be justified when you can count the amount of people who will purchase your stickers on one finger? Welcome to Redbubble. Hi, my name is Jamie, and I'm going to show you my process for designing stickers for Redbubble, both with digital and traditional art. I have timestamps in the description if you want to skip around. Behind every good sticker is a great idea. So to come up with original ideas, I usually choose two random things and mush them together to create something new. Pinterest is also a great resource if you want to find photos and artwork that can be used as inspiration. So for example, if you're scrolling through Pinterest and you really like the colors in one piece, the emotion in another piece, and the liner in another piece, by combining these all together plus adding your own touches, this creates your own unique artwork. Obviously, it's a fine line between getting inspiration and just directly copying other people's artwork. I can't believe I have to say this, but just don't steal other people's artwork. Just be a generally good human being and don't steal art. Another great source of ideas is fan art. Redbubble has a super cool partnership program, so if you want to create fan art for Steven Universe or Rick and Morty, you can create fan art without getting it copyrighted or taken down. I've personally never created fan art for the partnership program, but you can totally do so if you want by clicking a link in the description and seeing how to. So now that you come up with an idea, there's two ways that you can get it onto Redbubble. The first way is to create digital art with it. So I use an iPad, an Apple Pencil, and Procreate to do this. Of course, any digital art software can be used. I just use this because I have an iPad and an Apple Pencil. But before you can even get started, you need to figure out your dimensions. So how I'll kind of describe dimensions is I'll use clay. So let's just say this amount of clay is your pixel dimensions. With this piece of clay, it only stretches out to so much, and you can see that it's still very small. However, if you were to use more pixels, like maybe 4,000 by 4,000, then you can easily take away clay and make your design smaller. So with all this being said, it's a good idea to remember that you can always make your artwork smaller, but not bigger. If you're just making stickers, the maximum pixel requirements are 2,800 by 2,800. However, if you want to put your artwork on more than just stickers, I'd recommend making it bigger. Maybe go somewhere around 4,000 by 4,000. Of course, this won't cover the super big stuff like duvet covers and shower curtains. I'll have a link in the description to Redbubble's official site where they have listed all of the pixel requirements for all the merchandise. So finally, with dimensions out of the way, you can finally start creating. A simple list of how I create my artwork digitally is I'll first import my drawing. Second, I'll do line art. Third, I'll use colors. I really like to play around with a limited color palette. Fourth, I'll shade. Fifth, I'll add highlights. This is a very basic version of what I do. If you want a more in-depth look, I'm going to do a draw with me soon, so stay tuned for that. Next, with digital artwork, you want to clean up your art. So what I mean by that is you want to make sure that there are no stray pixels. Stray pixels may interfere with the border Redbubble automatically adds to artwork. To find stray pixels, I'd recommend first going into the selection tool and selecting roughly around your drawing. Then click remove. Remove selects everything outside of what was in your selected portion. Then simply click the transform tool and drag everything off screen. This automatically deletes it. Now you've basically just gotten rid of the majority of your stray pixels if there were any to begin with. After that, I'd recommend putting an intense color as the background. With this, you can easily see any stray pixels that are still left behind and just erase it. Finally, after your artwork is completely finished, you need to export it. To upload stickers onto Redbubble, you need to have a transparent background. If you're using Procreate, deselect the background. This automatically makes it transparent. Next, you need to export as a PNG. PNG supports transparent backgrounds, whereas JPEG does not. But let's just say you want to make traditional art. So after you finish coloring and outlining traditionally, you need to make it digital. By this, I mean you need to get your art onto your computer so you can actually bring it into Redbubble. So to do this, I'd recommend scanning your image using a scanner or taking a high quality photo of your artwork. If you're taking a photo, you need to use the best camera available to you. Obviously your phone works, but if you could borrow a higher quality camera, even a better quality phone from a friend or family member, that's even better. A key component to great photos is good lighting. Good natural lighting is fantastic. However, if you need to use artificial lighting, use light that is white. If you use lighting with a tint to it, it will add that tint to your colors and it will slightly change the colors of your art. After you've digitized your photo, you need to edit. So first I'd recommend bringing it into any basic photo editing software and just boosting the colors and making sure that your background is as white as possible. And just generally make sure that your art looks as true as it can be to the original. Like I said before, Redbubble needs your artwork to have a transparent background. I'm using Procreate right here, but really you can use any editing software that has an eraser and a selection tool. To prove that you don't need any fancy smancy equipment, I found this random website that I'll link in the description that has a free selection and eraser tool. And I'm just doing this on my computer with a keypad and no stylus or tablet. As long as there's no stray pixels, it's okay if your artwork has a slight border to it. Redbubble automatically adds a border and that will just smooth out everything. Uploading to Redbubble, the final step. Congratulations, your artwork is almost there. So this last final stretch is super simple. All you have to do is add a title, add a description, and add some tags. You can also put your artwork on other merch if you want it to be on there. And now you're completely finished. If you want to check out my Redbubble store and maybe buy some of the stickers I created in this video, my Redbubble store is called Jellyfish Jamie, and you can go check it out there. As always, my Instagram is @Jeloafy. I like to post digital art on there. I hope this video helped you in some way, and that's it for me. Bye! Oh my god, please tell me that this audio is not garbage.